What's up guys, it's the RAMN65 here, and today I'm doing my review over my iPhone 6 Plus. So let's go ahead and get this video started. So before I start this video, I want to run over some main things that I know about the iPhone 6 Plus. The iPhone 6 Plus does come in three colors. It comes in space gray, silver, and gold. Here with me today, I've got the space gray model. I know it's hard to tell because I have this case on it, but here later on in the video, I'll take it off and you guys will know that this is space gray. This comes in three different configurations, and Apple did change the configurations this year with the iPhones. There is a 32 gigabyte configuration that replaced the 16 gigabyte. So the 32 is now the lowest that you can get. They also have the 64 gig configuration, which is what I have here today. And now they do have a 128 gig configuration as well of the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus. Now, the 6 Plus is going to run you $100 more than the iPhone 6. This is kind of Apple's more premium phone for this year, and it's kind of strange that you know, when it first came out, I knew, okay, it's probably going to be $100 more. It is $100 more. In fact, this phone that I have right here is actually about $300. Actually, I think it's $399 probably. And yeah, so it's a pretty expensive phone. But I will get into it here in a little bit of what the iPhone 6 Plus really is. Since I didn't do an unboxing of the iPhone 6 Plus, I do have the iPhone 6 Plus's box right here in front of me. So let's go ahead and take a look at the box and what you would get inside of the box when you first get it. So the front of the box is actually different how Apple did it this year. They normally have got the picture of whatever OS it's running. In this case, it would be iOS 8, and what the profile of the device looks like. But now you just kind of get this little cutout, this little hidden thing. Also, they moved the Apple logo to right here instead of right here, and it doesn't really specifically say what iPhone you got. It just says iPhone, and it's got the same text color as your phone. So right here we have iPhone on this side, iPhone on this side. The back still says the same stuff, 64 gig. It also says what's included in the box, and down here it's got all of your serial model information. The box still opens the same way. You just take off the lid. In this case, it's a bigger box, and here's the tray that it would lay in. Now, the only difference with the tray is it's got a cutout for the camera because this phone does have a protruding camera lens, I should say. So that's kind of interesting that Apple did that. And here would be your paperwork. So let's go ahead and get this opened up. I don't know why I was trying to open it like that. So this is going to be your iPhone 6 Plus quick start guide, your Apple product information, and 2 Apple stickers also do come provided for you in the box. Now what else is in the box is you get a new pair of ear pods with the traveling case. This is Apple's nice headphones. I actually really do and love enjoying these, and I'm glad that I get a new pair of them every time I get an iPhone. Here's also the charging brick. There is something different with this. Normally Apple's got a green dot on their charging brick that dates back to the iPhone, the first generation iPhone, and they don't have it here. And now you also get an Apple logo right here as well on your charging brick. So that's the charging brick, and you also get a very nice and neat coiled up Lightning connector. So here in front of me are the last 4 generations of iPhones, and why I got this out is I wanted to show you guys the difference between them. Now here's the iPhone 4/4S. This almost had a completely glass design. If you guys look around it, you got a nice Apple logo. It was pretty thick. Actually, if you take a look at the 5S, the thinness is about the same. This screen was 3.5 inches. So let's keep screen things in mind. This was 3.5 inches. And then they got the iPhone 5 and 5S models. This is a 5S that I have in my hand. This is when Space Gray was introduced instead of black or slate, which was my iPhone 5, but we don't have that here with us today. And on this phone, they introduced dual flash. So this is the iPhone 5 and 5S model. This is a 4-inch screen, and now you have got the iPhone 6 Plus, which is a 5.5-inch display. very nice. And as I told you guys earlier, I got the space gray model right now in front of you guys. And also what I was talking about earlier is that protruding camera lens. As you can see right there, it is a protruding camera lens. So let's go ahead and push the 4S to the side, and let's bring back in the iPhone 5S. Here you can really tell the size difference between the two. I wanted to get this so you could go over a few things. The first thing that I want to go over with the differences between them, if you go like this on the iPhone 5S, you can really feel the corners of the phone. And some people don't like that. And with the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus, they fixed that because the glass actually rounds the display on the side. So that is very nice to have as well. Another big change with the iPhone 6 Plus is where the power button is. Here is where the power button was on the 5S. Now they moved it to the side, and this is nice because your finger kind of naturally rests there when you're using the 6 Plus, or at least mine has. You still get Touch ID. On the bottom, this is where they did some major work too. They had to thin out the device, so here where you had kind of like a lot of speaker holes, but one of them was only used as a mic. Here you've got your speakers, and then you've got your normal mic and also your lightning connector. Also on this phone, just like this phone, there is no glass on the back. This one had glass along here. The back of the phones are pretty much the same, where they get their antennas. The colors of them might be a little bit the same. I think that this actually makes the space gray look a little bit lighter, in my opinion. The dual flashes are different. This one, they kind of took an oblong approach, and this one is more rounded, but you still get the same exact things inside of them. And then the final difference is I think the silent button is actually been shimmered down a little bit, and your volume buttons are now pill-shaped instead of circular shaped. Now the iPhone 6 Plus does have a 5.5-inch Retina HD display. For a lot of people, this is going to be way too big for them, but for me, I absolutely love this display. I can hold it in one hand, without much problem. The only problem that I do have is if I want to reach across the screen, like let's say I want to get to that camera app. Well, Apple did fix that with this. You just double tap, click there, and here you are. You are opened to your camera app. Now you can use your phone like that, or you can obviously just use it like this. If you pull down, you're still going to get to your search, and look at this nice keyboard that Apple has provided for you. It's very nice, very easy to type on. And now the Spotlight search will search more than just what's on your phone. It'll also search kind of like the web. So here we are once again, like I said, the 5.5-inch display. Now Apple does take advantage of this because if you turn the phone to the side, you can view your apps. Well, that's what the keyboard would look like if it was in landscape. You can view all your apps in landscape mode, so that is pretty freaking cool as well. But if I turn the phone back like this, we do get the normal way. Also, if you go into email, I know I've got an email open right now. This is the traditional way of viewing an email on an iPhone. If you turn it to the side, it shows you whatever email you had open last and all of your other ones. So it kind of takes over as an iPad. Your Messages app does the same thing as that. So that is very nice. One of my favorite things with this phone is that reachability though, where I can click anything up here without actually having to move my thumb. And like I said, if you're holding the phone like this, reading something, watching YouTube videos or anything like that, you're naturally going to have your finger on the power button. So the reason why I wanted to bring this up, the size aspect of it, is it too big? And to me, no. You get used to the size very fast on the iPhone 6 Plus. If you're somebody coming from the Samsung universe, coming over to Apple, and want this big phone, and you're used to maybe the Galaxy S4, maybe even the S5, or maybe even some of the Notes, you're not going to notice a big difference, just that it's Apple instead of Android, and that's going to be pretty much the big difference that you know. But if you're going from a 4S to a 5, this phone is going to feel pretty big at first. Now, to me, it doesn't feel that bad. You get used to it within the first week of having your iPhone, and then you actually end up loving the screen size. I absolutely love the screen size of my 6 Plus, and I would not trade it in for the world. So is it too big? No, it fits in your pocket. You know, I wouldn't recommend putting it in a pocket unless you had a case on it. But like I was saying, it fits fine in a pocket. It's very nice to use. It's very portable. Obviously, it's portable because it's a phone. And yeah. So that is the size aspect of the iPhone 6 Plus. Battery life on the iPhone 6 Plus is actually pretty good. When you first get it, you notice how great the battery is right away, pretty much on the first day. I get it through almost a full day without charging it. I will show you guys this here in just a second, but today, with my iPhone, I have been using it nonstop, you know, at school and stuff, for researching stuff, listening to music. I've made a couple phone calls, and I've actually watched a few YouTube videos since I've been home, and I still have 89, no, sorry, that's throwing me off, 52% battery, so I'm only halfway done. I took this off the charger at about 7:20 this morning, and at the time of this filming, it is now 4:30. You definitely can get all day usage out of this phone. Now this picture that I have showed up here, I wanted to show you guys how awesome this battery life is. This picture was taken on November 11th. We were going back to school. This was a Monday. And take a look at this. My usage time was 7 hours, and my standby time was a full day since the last full charge. That is amazing to me that an iPhone battery can last a full day. I love the battery on this phone. It definitely lasts me all day. I have not had to put it on the charger until about 10 o'clock at night. And then I can run with it basically until then. So the battery on the iPhone 6 Plus for you and for everybody else is going to be amazing. Now let's talk about the speed of the iPhone 6 Plus. Now, no, I did not do a speed test video over the iPhone 6 Plus, but the speed is very good. I am very proud of the speed, whether it's on Wi-Fi or anything like that, and it works pretty fast. It's pretty snappy, and I do enjoy using this phone outside, wherever I am, to look something up real fast, watch a YouTube video, or maybe even download some music. So the speed aspect is not going to be a problem for you. If you're somebody coming from an other iPhone, iPhones are normally quick, snappy, and fast to use on the go. Apple did put a new screen in this. It's called a Retina HD display. Now, the HD display is supposed to be a lot better. This phone actually is a 1920 by 1080 display, which is going to be full HD at 1080p. So that is very nice, and you can kind of tell the difference. If you put the iPhone 6 and the 6 Plus side by side, you can kind of tell the difference with the Retina HD displays. I really do like the display. I've always liked the Apple Retina display, and I feel like that even though that it's not a 4K display or maybe even a 2K display like how some phones are nowadays, it's still a great display for a phone for you to use. So yes, I had to bring this up, this next topic, because this is an iPhone 6 Plus, and a lot of people are going to ask about it, and that is Bendgate. The iPhone 6 Pluses have had a problem of bending. I actually made a separate video of this, so if you guys want to, go check it out after this video. And after a month of using it, my iPhone 6 Plus is still perfectly fine. If you're somebody that is scared to use the iPhone 6 Plus without a case, and just throw it in your pocket, then buy a case for it. Here today with me, I've got the Incipio dual layer protection case due to the fact that the LifeProof is not out yet. But maybe you're somebody that doesn't want a LifeProof or an OtterBox or anything like that. This is a good case for about $30 that's going to provide some really good protection on your phone. So let's go ahead and install it. All you have to do is kind of slide it in here like so. And then you're also going to take this and snap it in there just like that, and you're now ready to go with a nice dual layer case that keeps your phone profile very sleek and very slim, and your phone will not bend like that. So for me, something big on this iPhone that I've not had on any of my other iPhones is Touch ID. It works very well with unlocking my phone. It notices me a lot when I buy music on the app or on the Apple iTunes store. It asks for my fingerprint instead of a password, and I really do enjoy using Touch ID, and it's just a good, and I even think that it's been improved since the last generation iPhone due to the fact I remember people complaining on the last generation iPhone of their phone's ID not recognizing their fingerprint, but this time has recognized mine almost every time unless my hands are wet or something like that. So these are my final thoughts on the iPhone 6 Plus. I think that the iPhone 6 Plus is a great upgrade from Apple. I think that this has been one of the best iPhones that I have ever personally seen or used. I've used the 4S, I've used the 5, I've looked at the 5Ss, I've seen the 5Cs, and this one just blows it out of the water. It is 100%, it might be the most expensive iPhone and the biggest iPhone that they've ever made, but this is definitely the best phone. If you're something that was looking into getting this phone, I would. But if you're somebody who's scared about the size, I would recommend you go into an Apple, AT&T, or Sprint store and taking a look at the phones for yourself. That's what I did. I went into Verizon, looked at the two phones side by side, and decided that the 6 Plus was not as big as I thought it was going to be. And I'm very proud that I made that decision and that I have my 6 Plus here in front of me today. So is this something that I'd recommend for you guys to buy? Yes, I would. This is a great phone, and I really have enjoyed using it over the past month. And this is going to be my phone for the next 2 years, so you guys will probably get to see it in a lot of videos. Alright guys, so this is going to end this video. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If you did, click the like button down below. Subscribe to see new videos. I post them every Tuesday for tech and Thursday for gaming. And I will see you guys in my next video.